gave you guys last week, and the front of the packet says 2.3, and then inside the packet is 2.4 here. So you guys understand division with single digits and double digits, and we're going to do some more practice on that today. I'm not going to worry about this page here, so you guys can just put a line through it. This is page 75 in your packet. Turn the page over, and again, I'm not so worried about this here. They're just kind of reviewing, what you've been taught. Now, let's turn to page 77 here. And let's see here. Let's do a couple of these together here. So number one, pull a stick. Mr. Buckman. So we're dividing 18 into 648. How many times? Well, does 18 go into 6? No, obviously does not. Thank you, honey. Does 18 go into 64?
Yep.
Yeah. How many times do you think?
4, 5.
What's that?
3?
Yeah, it actually does. It goes in 3 times. Nicely done. So I'll just go to the side here and I don't know what 18 times 3 is, but we're going to figure it out here. And one of the things I did in my head is that I made 18 into a 20, and then I made 64 into a 60. And 20 goes into 60 3 times. And he may have done the same thing. I don't know. And so I think that's a real good number to start with here. So 3 times 8 is 24. Carry the 2. 3 times 1 is 3 plus 2 is 5, so 54. And I'm going to put a 3 right here above the 4. And then I'm going to subtract 54 from 64. That's going to leave 10 left over. And then we need to bring down the 8. Now the question is, how many times does 18 go into 108? Sam's got his hand up with a
11?
11 times? No, not quite. Not quite. I want you to think about it. You said 11, right? 1 less than 11 is 10. What would 10 times 18 equal? Sam, since you said 11. 180, right. 180. Okay. Is 180 a lot larger than 108?
Yes.
Yeah, there's no way. So you had said 11, so 11 would be even more than that. So think about what you're saying. So anyways, back to 108. Again, I could round this to 20. I could change this into 100. How many times, Mr. Buckman, does 20 go into 100?
21.
5?
Yeah, 5 times, okay. Now this is going to be 2 less, and this is 8 more, so we can see what happens here. So I'll do 18 over here times 5. 8 times 5 is 40, right? Carry the 4, and that's 5. That's 90. Well, that's less.
That's what it's saying.
So that's 5 times. What if we did it 6 times? So let's add another 18 here. What do we get?
108.
108. So that's 6 times. So it goes in evenly 36 times. Okay? Mr. Buckman, 5 points. Questions on that? Anybody? No? So, let's do number 8 down below here. And so we need to set this up. 1,056 divided by 48. Now again, I think I'm going to round 48 to 50. It'll make it a little bit easier in figuring this out. So 48 does not go into 1, 48 does not go into 10, but 48 does go into 105. So instead of 105, I could look at this as 100. How many times, Mr. Paulson, does 50 go into 100? How many times does 50 cents go into a dollar? 2 times. So I think I could pretty safely put a 2 right there, and I'm going to go ahead and do 48. I could do 48 times 2 or 48 plus 48. It's the same thing. 8 and 8 is 16, carry the 1. 4 and 4 is 8, plus 1 is 9, 96. So I'm going to put a 96 right here. And what's left over, Mr. Paulson? I'm going to keep picking on you. What's 96 from 105? You know an easy way to do that? 96 from 105. I'm going to come up over here in a corner. So 105, and I'm subtracting 96. How much do I have to add, Mr. Paulson, to the 96 to make it 100? 96, 97, 94. Yeah, that's pretty easy, huh? So now I'm at 100. How far above 100 is this? Yeah, 5. What's 4 plus 5?
10.
Nope.
9.
9, yeah. Okay. So there'd be 9 left over. You see how I just did that in my head? Broke it down into something I could do. Okay, so there's 9 left over. Now what do I do, Mr. Paulson?
9 subtract 10.
Say again?
9 subtract 10.
No, I subtracted 96. Mr. Wasowski, stop. 96 from 105, and I got 9. Now what do I do?
Bring the 6 down.
Yeah, bring the 6 down. Thank you. Okay. Now, what do you recognize over here?
It's the same.
Yeah. So how many times does 48 go into 96?
2 times.
Yeah, 2 times. So we're done, huh? Because it was evenly. Nothing left over. It goes in 22 times. Now, for 10 points, Miss Stockland, how could I check to make sure that 22 is correct?
You do 48 times 22.
Right. If you did 48 times 22, you're going to get, and I could even pull out my calculator here. There's a picture of my son there. Let's see here. 48, no, it's 22 times
21.
48 equals 1,056. Nicely done, 10 points. Okay. All right, questions on any of these? Yeah. Yeah, 10 points. I'm going to have this as some, well, I'm going to have you guys work on this today, right now. But then I'm going to let you guys work on it for a few minutes, and then we're going to go over some division rules, starting with 2s and 3s. But you guys go ahead and work on this right now, and I'll end this short video. That's a short one, yeah. It's only 8 minutes long.